Over here, last video, 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord. And one of the things that I wanted to say was that it helps when you're playing in standard tuning. You're going back and forth between playing with a slide and without a slide. So sometimes and this is what I wanted to do. This lesson we're going to get into doing it here. Whoops. 4 chord, 1 chord. So going back and forth between playing the slide and playing with just your fingers. So this time, instead of doing the 4 chord here, we're going to do it here. You can also do it here. So your 1 chord is here on these 2 strings, like you would do a normal E, or E5. So 4th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret. You can do that. This is your A7. Your A right there, your 4 chord on the same 2 strings, and then your B, and then right under your B you start at E again. Then go to your 4 chord, using my A pentatonic, back to E. 5 chord B, A, so because you're A pentatonic, your A7, you can use all these. When you're on your 4 chord, you can use all these. All your pentatonic notes like I was doing in E. That's me going into my A7. E, B, A, E. 5 chord, okay? So you've got your E pentatonic, your B, A. So you can play, when you're playing a blues, you can play, and then when you go into your A, back to your E, and then your B. So you can do the same thing with the slide. That wasn't a really good example, because I'm not actually playing a song right now. But I'm just, cycling through the patterns. So when you're playing slide in standard tuning, it's about knowing your those scales and those notes, and it's also about knowing your triad positions. Your E, okay, your B, few. That's an A7, B7, E7, A7, B7, B7, A7. So I just play in those positions. I play off the chord, and then I play in the pentatonic scale or the major pentatonic scale sometimes. Into the pentatonic. So I was just playing in the E pentatonic, major pentatonic. A major, pentatonic. E major, pentatonic. B major, pentatonic. A major, pentatonic. E major. B major. Okay, so that's the key of the E. This is so that was 5 videos to do all the basic positions of the key of the E. The next video that I'm going to do 4 or 5 videos on the key of G in standard tuning for playing slide in the key of G. And then we're going to do the key of A. So once you know how to play your basics in standard tuning in the key of E, the key of A, and the key of G, you can play in standard tuning in any key, whether it be a sharp or a flat, all over the neck. And all my stuff is just a starting off point for you, and you will discover more and more on your own, and playing along with other people, playing along with records. And then when you go to open tuning, your damping technique is going to be, and your control is going to be way, way better, because you were forced in standard tuning to get more control. And necessity being the mother of invention, your hand will start to, to do things that you're not consciously willing it to do. It's like, I'm going to show you a little lick quickly, a rake, and we're going to go from our E7 chord here to this note. So I'm going to go. You hear that rake? So I'm just raking across all strings. Now nobody showed me how to do that. I heard it on a record, and my hand eventually started doing it. And I find that in open tuning, like I said before, there's a lot of extraneous noise and everything. You can get away with it because you're tuned to that particular chord. But in standard tuning, you're forced to have a lot more control, and that control will carry over into your open tuning playing as well, and you'll have way more control, and you'll be able to sound, you'll have a choice whether the chords are ringing out or they sound really damped and tight, you know what I mean? And that's just how you get better. So anyway, my next video, we're going to be working on the key of G.